Staff at a Shelby County school district will soon have access to guns inside the school, and the district plans to provide more than just firearms training. News 8's education reporter Jay Jackson has why they believe it'll keep students safe.
The plan is to not only train, but provide the firearms for staff at the 4 schools within Shelby Eastern School District.
That's something that no parent ever wants to think about when they send their kid to school. But the truth is our kids spend more time at school than they do at home most of the time.
Rebecca Hurley has a 14-year-old 8th grader that attends Waldron Junior Senior High.
It's a good thing, but I also think that it's really sad that this is the world that we live in today, that this is what we've come to, that we are worried about our worst case scenario.
When you see a school shooting or you hear about a school shooting or you see gun violence on the news or another source, you always wonder if you're doing everything possible to ensure the safety and students of staff.
Superintendent Todd Hitchcock says the school's overall safety plan includes limiting outside accessibility to buildings, giving teachers badges with electronic buttons to press for emergencies, still keeping SROs in each building, and now firearm training staff who volunteer.
It's extremely important that we do it in as safe a way as possible.
Their safety plan goes back as far as 2018, before the incident like Uvalde. That's when the board first drafted the idea of arming staff. In a statement they wanted to share, the board says, in an everlasting changing landscape, they're investing in significant effort to examine their existing response capabilities, with advice from several qualified experts in school security. Those volunteer armed staff would only have access to the guns, locked and inaccessible to students.
We hope that we never have to implement our armed response team.
Because the nearest police station is farther away from Shelby Eastern schools, having armed staff makes moms like Hurley feel more at ease.
I'm glad that my son will be safer.
Now, we did reach out to other school districts in central Indiana, especially in more rural areas, but they declined to comment on whether or not they were going to be implementing the same thing. Reporting in Shelbyville, Jade Jackson for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and you can follow us on Facebook.
Jay, thank you. Now back to ITV. Dozens of brides claim a wedding photographer cost them a lot of money without providing a reasonable service. Indiana brides say Tiffany Caudill will go ahead and book their wedding and then cancel last minute without giving a refund. ITV's Jasmine Miner is digging into this for us.
You think about the amount of work it takes to put a wedding together. Now just imagine having your photographer or your videographer cancel 2 days before your wedding date or even the day of. That's what brides across Indiana and surrounding states are saying happened when they booked with Tiffany Caudill Creative. In fact, one bride tells me she lost over $600. You won't see any wedding photos on the walls in the home of Ashley Duncan.
And really, I haven't even posted any of him and I, just because I literally just got the ones that I had sent you from the photographer a week ago.
Her wedding was in April.
She gave me $100 back
after she paid $750.
2 days prior to my wedding, she sent me a text saying that her husband was in the hospital. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, just being apologetic. And she had hired 2 or 3 other people to cover my wedding.
Luckily for Ashley, the other photographers and videographer, Brian Baldwin, showed up. But the problems didn't stop there.
I'm getting flooded with stories about her ghosting people and not providing any content.
Brian worked as an associate videographer for Tiffany for 2 weddings. He says that Tiffany has canceled on brides the day of the wedding.
She told people that she had COVID. She told people that her car got stolen, and then her gear got stolen. And then her mom was in the hospital.
That's why he says he was motivated to start this Facebook post where brides listed their wedding date Tiffany was supposed to cover. Many of them have the same exact date.
Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky.
There's Pennsylvania, West Virginia. It's all, I can't imagine what they're going through.
ITMate reached out to Tiffany, who says she has apologized to her clients. In a public post, she says her mental health and overbooking were the reasons for her many cancellations. But Brian says he's not buying it.
Because it's always something. I looked back on a post where she's telling brides that she's going to be there, and some of them are still booked on the same day.
My grandmother took these.
Ashley says Tiffany edited the footage from her wedding so poorly she can't even watch it.
I wanted to cry. I was like, I don't want to show this to anybody.
According to that public post on Tiffany's business page, she says she is refunding some of the brides and canceling select contracts. Brian, on the other hand, says he started a Facebook group to help couples network and pick a photographer, and he says one that they can trust. I'm Jasmine Miner for Wish TV, ITMate.
And we're cooling things down, trying to stay dry, but there's a chance of an isolated shower or two in the forecast for you this evening. We'll track rain chances and talk more about the weekend warm-up coming up.
You're watching Wish TV, Indiana's only statewide TV news network.